if I have a competitive advantage, so if I can deliver something for less cost to the consumer, why would I not do that? If I have scale and I have multiple locations and I have a team in place and I can deliver a service for a $50 day rate or a $35 day rate, and I can still do that profitably, isn't it my responsibility in some sense to do that, to leverage that, to take advantage of that, bring the cost of care down, expose more consumers to what we can do, and still do it profitable? But I know that there are so many therapists who maybe don't have that competitive advantage. And so they're mad, they're angry, they want every payer to pay more, but there are other ways to get paid more. So I think that, I know I've seen in Facebook groups where somebody will be willing to take a low paying salary, but Dave just said it, and I did the same thing as Dave. Like, I took, $12 an hour, $10 an hour before I was a therapist to work for a place where I'd learned so much. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on our education, not even being able to work half the time to learn, and we paid a price. And so it's the same thing now. Don't shame somebody, whether it be a practice owner for accepting a $35 day rate or an employed therapist for accepting a $25 an hour position. Don't shame them for doing that, because they're doing that for a reason, whether it be out of necessity or desire. Nobody tells a therapist who's going to take a residency at a 30% cut in salary, don't do it. There's always a value exchange there. And then to Dave's point about our education and using that in our own lives, like, you are totally right. We every time I get injured, every time I get hurt, my kids, my wife, whoever it is, like, I'm using that information. Now, for me, most of the time it's like, it's fine. It'll go away. I don't know why it hurts. It just hurts. Don't worry about it. It's not dangerous. That's what I took from my 20 years of experience. But it is still a huge value, because I also know people who have no idea what's going on with their body, and they go to the emergency room and they get all this imaging and they go down that road, and they'll spend over a decade $250,000 in medical costs.